Welcome to day 6 of the online International Fiber Festival. We are in Germany today, and I'm very excited to be here with you and to learn more about this wonderful fiber tradition-rich area of the world. Of course, we're going to start off by talking about our German vendors. So our first vendor for today is Altakunst. Margaret Hoffman is the botanical dyer of Altakunst. Her goal in starting her business was to reintroduce high quality and light, fast botanical and natural dyed yarns. Her focus is on keeping to light, fast dyes. So she makes sure that certain dyeing materials are avoided because over time they fade, and she knows you're putting so much work into your project that she wants to make sure that the color sticks around as long as the project does. So I actually have a hank of yarn from Altakunst right here, and this is 75% wool and 25% polyamide, and you can see the depth of color that she is able to get in her skein. So this is called the confetti. It's a speckle dye, and I think you can see some of the speckling in here. And again, I haven't opened this yet to see the beautiful colors. Look at that. Beautiful. How lovely is that? Imagine the socks that would make. Oh gosh, that's just beautiful. See some of the speckling through there. And look at how deep the colors is. That red is just absolutely to die for. Margaret uses traditional methods and traditional dye stuffs as she is creating her beautiful botanical dyes to prove that these traditional botanical dyes can stand up with the modern acid dyes that people use now. And of course, it helps it to be that much more eco-friendly and sustainable. So beautiful yarn from Altakunst. Check them out. They're in the marketplace and offering a 15% off all the yarn in their shop except for advent calendars and any of the charity dyed colorways, but everything else 15% off. Oh, before I go any further, some of our participants going forward do not have websites in English. If you find that to be the case when you go to make your purchase, open the website up in a Chrome web browser. Okay, Chrome is the web browser that Google puts out. And in the top right corner of the address bar where you type in like www. whatever, in the top right corner, you will see a little icon that looks like it has a G and then like a kanji character on it. Click that and it will actually allow you to choose the language you would like to read that website in. So if you are a native English speaker, you can change it to English. If you are participating from France, you can change it to French. And Google will just automatically change the website. It'll go through and translate the whole website. It'll look the same, but all of the words that were typed into the website will be translated to your choice language. It will not work for any words that are part of a picture. So just know that there might still be some words in German or Portuguese or whatever as going forward. But that is one way that you can still figure out what you're doing and do your shopping on some of our participants' web pages. Okay, so the Chrome web browser, and go for that upper icon, click it, and choose the language that you need. Okay, second, we have Crackin yarns. Did I mention that all of our vendors today are yarns? Yeah, today and tomorrow, all yarns. Very excited about these shopping days. Crackin yarns hand dyes exquisite yarns and fibers that you can't always find from other hand dyers. They dye in various styles, including speckles, solids, and semi-solids, and they are more than happy to work with you to design a colorway that you are looking for. They are offering 10% off in the marketplace, so look for that code and make sure you jot it down before you hop over to their website. Our third vendor from Germany is Scuderia. Micah got her start as a yarn dyer by spinning and dyeing the fleece of her 5 Scude breed sheep. That is a rare breed. that she has been raising on her own. Now she has over 15 bases and blends in over 70 colorways. Her love of color is clear, and she is happy to work with customers to match the right yarn and color with their project. So make sure that you find her in the marketplace. She is offering 15% off. Plus, everyone who makes a purchase from the festival will get to choose a free shawl pattern from her Ravelry shop. So a nice little bonus there. Okay, let's move on with our day. So our classes for today include a few techniques that are native to Germany. The first class is Knit Faster with Continental Knitting, Color and Texture with Lauralee Beltman. So continental knitting is when you hold your knitting in the left hand. And for those of us who learned in the right hand, it can feel very awkward at first. But it is something that's good to have in your knitter's toolbox. So for instance, I still always knit with my right hand if I'm just doing plain knitting. But if I'm going to do color work, I hold one color in my right hand and the other color in my left hand, and it makes it easier. But knowing more than one technique, more than one way to hold the yarn and form our stitches means that we can avoid repetitive stress injury. So I am a big proponent of learning these other methods from other regions. So give this class a look. The second class that we are going to be drawing from today is Bavarian Twisted Stitches, Projects and Techniques with Donna Dracunis. Sorry, Donna. So Bavarian Twisted Stitches create a more three-dimensional cable as you are doing traveling stitches and cables. And if you open up, even if you decide not to take this class, I would suggest that you open it up and watch the first and second lessons where she gives the history of the Bavarian Twisted Stitches. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful technique. And it's one that I think a lot of people aren't aware of. And so it's really interesting stuff to just go and sort of watch those first two lessons, whether or not you decide to actually finish the class or not. And the third one is one I wish that I had taken or known about even about 15 years ago when I was doing crochet almost constantly instead of knitting. And that is Save Our Stitches, Fixing Crochet Mistakes with Andy Smith. She goes as far as teaching you how to cut broken sections out of your crochet and rework the work. So it's continuous and it's not patched. It's just reworked with the proper stitches. So really interesting class. Have a look at it if you are a crocheter. Even if you don't feel advanced enough to use the techniques that she offers, it's a good thing to watch and know that those techniques are out there so that when you do have something that you really love that needs to be repaired, you know where to go to figure out how to work that repair at that point. So after class time, what do I want you to do? Go get some exercise, go have your lunch, and then come back and spend your afternoon with us. We're going to do a little traveling around Germany, starting with a really nice, calm, relaxing video of sheep grazing in a field. Welcome to Germany. Really, it's 30 minutes of just sheep grazing around you as the sun is getting ready to set. It's the calmest video I think I've ever seen. I hope you enjoy that. The next video on offer is a brief documentary about some of the UNESCO World Heritage sites that are in Germany. Germany has something like 40 World Heritage sites, and this video will take you through many of them and give you a sense of why they are important and why UNESCO feels the need to preserve them and mark them out as special. After that, we have a video about birding in Germany and some of their interesting birds. We just had that interesting performance art piece about the birds in Estonia, and I think that you will recognize some of those birds from last night in this video if you are watching carefully. Of course, we have a documentary about Martin Luther, one of the Germans from history that had a major impact in the world. And then there is a 3-part documentary series about Beethoven. The producers of this drew from the writings of Beethoven's contemporaries who actually knew him and put together this documentary. Oh, sorry, I forgot. There's even more. We have a lot of videos for Germany today. There's a brief video of Albert Einstein speaking. I've never heard Albert Einstein speak, and so I thought that was really interesting. I put that in there for you. And then there is a life retrospective about Karl Lagerfeld that was put together after his passing. So a fashion icon. We're all fashionable people, right? Us fiber crafters. It's a very interesting documentary. Have a look at it. Okay, dinner time. We're going to have a very full afternoon if we sit down and watch all of those things. We're going to be hungry and we're going to want to go stand in our kitchen and do some cooking, get some energy and wiggles out. So we have Himmelfleisch Eintopf. And I apologize to any German people or German speakers at all who are watching this. But that is lamb stew. Okay, so we have lamb stew followed by Welfenspeis. Again, I apologize. Welfenspeis is a layered pudding. It looks delicious. I haven't tried the recipe yet. I am looking forward to it. So make sure that you hop into the online International Fiber Festival group on Facebook or Ravelry and let us know how your dinner went. Finally, after dinner, let's have some culture. I have found a video of the Chicago Symphony Orchestra performing Beethoven's Ninth. So pick up your knitting, cover up with a blankie, get yourself a nice warm beverage or, another kind of beverage if that's your thing, and cuddle in for the night for some music and working on your fibercraft project. I am looking forward to today. I hope that you are too. I will see you tomorrow when we cross over to the Hebrides. Take care, everyone. Have a good day.